Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your April love reading. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This is going to be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and North Node placements. Also South Node. I highly encourage you to watch for your North Node during an eclipse month because these nodes are being activated. And it's all about evolving into those North Node qualities. I am offering a $20 Lunar Node activation reading. It's a 30-minute reading. You get a tarot spread and some natal node notes. So you can see how to kind of work through these energies over the next 6 months, okay? I also have a pick-a-pile reading, all signs readings below. So check that out. In this reading, we are going to look into your energy, your love interest energy, and sometimes past can come creeping in because these are lessons that we're still learning from the past, okay? And if you are following me from your April general message, awesome. If not, I highly encourage you to watch both because there tends to be crossover. In the April message, I did pull Neptune, Moon, and the Sun in reverse as some overarching energies that we're going to look into. Again, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Leo, but these could also just be placements within the birth chart, okay? Just know that I offer extensive birth chart readings where you get a 2-question full tarot spread and birth chart notes, okay? So check out my services below. Let's dive right in here. Let's look into the heart's hidden secrets for Capricorn and their love interest. This is going to be how Capricorn's love interest is viewing them for April. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this message doesn't resonate, check back next month. If it does, you can always follow me over to Patreon for the extended love message, as well as other exclusive content for my Patreon members. I do a lot of all signs pick-a-pile readings there and extra astrological support every month. All right, let's see. Let's see here. For Capricorn. Capricorn's love interest, please show me their energies. Capricorn's love interest, please show me their energies towards Capricorn. Capricorn's love interest, please show me their energies. One more card. Capricorn's love interest, please show me their energies. Whoa, we got a lot of cards there. Stress on the bottom. Okay, here. So, we have lusting, beginnings, chasing, obsession, mistakes, and past life. Let's look into this escaping. So we have escaping and chasing. Runner chaser dynamic. Does this ring true for you? Do you feel like you're stuck in that kind of dynamic? You know, most of us find ourselves in these dynamics sometimes where it's like, you know, one moment you might be pursuing them and then they fall off, and then the next they're chasing you, you know, and that can become a very toxic, vicious cycle that you can get caught in for quite some time. And I'm not here to shame you in that process. We've all been there. But most of us at least. So when these types of dynamics happen, we have to ask why. You know, a lot of it is this like chemical response. We get these dopamine hits, right? These highs and lows that we get addicted to them. It can become a trauma bond for some, right? And then we don't know any other way to love. Right? We find ourselves trapped in these kind of runner-chaser dynamics because somewhere within us we get this thrill. It also can talk about, in your April message, a lot of this 4th house influence for you, Capricorn, where it's like, I tend to find people that get caught in these dynamics, they had a very neglectful or avoidant parent or role model, and so they always had to fight for attention. And so again, it becomes a chase, it becomes a game, it becomes like a, you know, a high, like I'm gonna win them over. So that could be happening in this dynamic. Your love interest is feeling like they're obsessing a bit over the mistakes that they made from the past. Okay, we have past life as well. So this again could talk about past, but this also could just talk about karmic lessons. If you believe in past life, you know, past life regressions, pretty cool stuff. I've actually been thinking about getting certified in that modality. I think it's very interesting, and it connected in with your ancestry, your lineage, and seeing how even just your mom, your dad, your aunts, your grandmother, how there's these correlations and connections, and how these karmic cycles repeat itself, because you, again, if they're unresolved, it's going to show up in the way that you parent your children, right? Hurt people, as they say. Things repeat if we are not willing to see it, or we don't have the tools or resources to see it. So there's no blame here. Like when I think about my past and my parents, yeah, there can be some anger, bitterness, resentment that comes up, but I also have to see what were the tools and resources that they had in that moment. And you could be feeling like maybe, or your person could be feeling like they might not have that sort of understanding of their past. And so they're coming to terms with that, right? And it might be slowly becoming aware to them, but it, you know, they are lusting for you. There is this desire to have a new beginning with you here, lusting. There could be a lot of chemistry between you two. But there's a point of friction here, especially with this Neptunian energy and the moon. Again, the moon was a strong message for you in your April general message, so I highly encourage you to watch that. But I feel like what's happening with this relationship is that there's, like, again, the sun also in reverse talks, this is the moon. So the full moon at the end of the month could be very prevalent for you in this relationship dynamic. A lot around fear, illusion, psychosis, dreams even. Neptune is very dreamy. Let's see. How are you feeling? Emotional storm, yeah. A lot of water here. A lot of water. You could have a lot of water in your chart, or you're dealing with a water sign. Something wants to be illuminated here with the sun in reverse. This is, again, regaining confidence. You could have felt the lack of confidence with the self-esteem showing up there in your last reading. A lack of direction, like where is this direction going? Please show me Capricorn's energy towards their love interest for April. Capricorn's energy. Releasing bitterness, slowly but surely. Maybe some hateful words that were said. You do see this person as a counterpart here, divine masculine or feminine, you know, the yin to your yang. Maybe there's family. Maybe you guys have been, maybe you have children together, or you've thought about that. You know, again, it doesn't have to just be children. This can just talk about like a long-standing relationship. Like even your friends could be family. You could have a lot of connections between both of you. But this person does, you know, you are feeling that, yeah, foundation. You're wanting a foundation with this person, and you don't know if potentially they want the same. But you want stability. You know, that makes sense for a Capricorn. Capricorn likes to know where things stand. You know, they don't, I'm not saying all Capricorns, because again, sun, sign, you know, you have a whole birth chart that can say a lot more about who you are. So I hate to generalize Capricorn, but for my Capricorn viewers, they really do like stability, consistency. You know, any earth sign really does. You know, feeling grounded. And with this watery energy, water and earth actually go very well. It's very complementary. But you could be feeling like the emotions become so heavy and so prevalent that it's hard to stay grounded. Maybe this person makes, you know, brings out these emotions that you haven't felt for quite some time. This month could just be a highly emotional month. And is this person being supportive towards that? Or are they maybe making you feel shameful in some way? I mean, it look different for others, like belittling you, gaslighting you. Let's see the mutual energies between you two. What is the mutual energies between Capricorn and their love interest? What is the mutual energies between Capricorn and their love interest? You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. Showed up strongly in your general message. Ace of Wands, yeah. Queen of Swords, strength again. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo, or a fire sign, Aries in particular. Mutual energies is that you guys have a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of chemistry here. And it's almost like you have to temper that, because I feel like that's the thing, is that maybe that emotional connection can become so strong, or again, lack of, and it's just like sexual energy. I'm getting like this roller coaster effect. Remember the runner chaser dynamic that we talked about? Again, you get these dopamine hits. Maybe you're becoming addicted to the chase in some way. Mutual energies here is that there is communication here, fast forward communication. And with the Temperance being the major arcana that's showing up here, the only one, and it's in reverse, this is the main focal point, okay? Oh, and strength, sorry, strength is here. So with those two, the strength is upright. So this is, again, this is about perseverance, sustainability, courage, confidence, tempering oneself, knowing how to approach something strategically, right? Because this is the Empress in this card. And she's literally holding the mouth of a lion. How does she do that? She does so with patience. You know, this is the symbolism around this card, is that she is understanding the beast within, befriending the beast. And she does so with care and kindness and compassion. So if you or your love interest is dealing with some sort of mental health, maybe some conflict in your relationship, the strength is asking you to do so with care. There's a way to do this, especially when it comes to communication. There's a way to open up, right? You could feel like with the Temperance in reverse, there's a lot of bitterness, anger. When I think of Temperance, temper tantrums. The Queen of Swords with the Eight of Wands, this is about, you know, clear communication. She has her hand open. She's like, I'm ready to hear you out. If it is an air sign, again, you might have air in your sign, in your chart. You know, I think that there is a conversation to be had here. But there could be some conflict of interest here, impatience, instability. And if you guys can't both mutually work through this strength, yeah, here's the King and Queen of Swords here. The main message here, the advice for you, Capricorn, is to maybe take a head over heart approach. Put the emotions aside. I think with this Moon and Neptunian energy, it's like we can't be a victim to our emotions. They play a role. They showcase like some things that are trapped or stuck. It's not meant to be avoided and neglect those emotions, but there comes a time when it becomes so overwhelming that we have to think logically. Where are we coming from with this? Let's get to the root of this, right? Let's not try to gaslight or belittle or point the finger. Let's try to compromise. Let's try to understand our demons, and let's tackle them together. And if we can't do this in a logical place where we can actually communicate, I do think you can, though, here with the King and Queen of Swords, whether you have air in your chart or not. I do think that you guys can come to some sort of compromise here. The Three of Wands is a growth mindset, right? This is being open to receiving communication on either end. I do see that coming in for you. You know, taking action. This could happen pretty quickly, right? Again, around the full moon in particular is what I'm seeing. But you have to get over this Ten of Swords here, right? Heal. This is about past. I feel like with the moon energy, you both have been kind of going through this gestation. And maybe in April, towards the end of the month in particular, I feel like things might speed up a bit, but still try to implement the lessons you've learned through the moon, okay? So at this portion of the reading, we are going to see what energies we're going to talk about in the Patreon Extended. If this resonates, please like, comment, subscribe. Cross watchers, you can put your placements below. I love to see where there is crossover. And of course, the Patreon Extended, we're going to go a bit deeper into this energy. Okay, we're going to see what kind of communication, what do they want to tell you? Because there seems to be some conversation that's needing to be had. Okay, And we're going to get some more advice for you, pull some more oracle messages. What are we going to talk about here? Seduction and healing. Okay, I like this. So there could be some sort of intimate encounter, right? This doesn't have to be sexual, but you could feel like there's a bond. There's some sort of intimacy that is needed in order for you guys to get through this. So this could be a date, you know, where you have some sort of intimate conversation, right? Healing, that brings healing, freedom from a toxic relationship. But also here I have to say, the axe is showing up too. So it could go either way. Like, is someone going to be seduced into maybe some like sexual encounter? It's like, if this is your case, the message I'm getting for some is that maybe this person approaches you and it's all flirty and fun. And you or the other are like, you know, we have to talk about this. This is not just about fun, flirty, playful, like sex and like that's it. No, I actually want to like talk about something that's been weighing heavily on my heart. And so be mindful of that, because they might want to just seduce you, right? Love bomb. And that could cause a breakup moment. If this person is just coming at you with this sexual, we saw the Ace of Wands, you know, the temperance and the strength, this can be a very highly sexual relationship. And it's like, are we ever truly going to break through into those emotional places where maybe you felt stuck, right? The moon, Neptunian energy. So there is something about like intimacy in general, emotional intimacy, not just physical, okay? So if this is resonating, please follow me over to Patreon. You can find the link below. If this is where we part, bye for now, Capricorn.